we calm yet? Traveling with tots without tears because tomorrow I find myself on a road trip with my three children and husband and extended family for 7 hours. And I was thinking, wouldn't that be a great episode topic for this week? Because we will be on the road. So I figured today I kind of let you know that and bring it raw, share some tips that I found because I'm honestly don't know exactly what to do to prepare for this because this is the very first time. Welcome to Journey to Joy Live, a podcast to promote wellness, resilience, and joy while providing mental health awareness and breaking down the stigma of mental illness in the Black community. I'm your host, Dr. Enjoy, and today I bring to you episode 57, Traveling with Tots Without Tears. Are we calm yet? This is a special part one of Are We Calm Yet? Traveling with Tots Without Tears because tomorrow I find myself on a road trip with my three children and husband and extended family for 7 hours. And I was thinking, wouldn't that be a great episode topic for this week? Because we will be on the road. So I figured today I kind of let you know that and bring it raw, share some tips that I found because I'm honestly don't know exactly what to do to prepare for this because this is the very first time I've ever traveled with them. I have a 1 year old, 3 year old, and 13-year old. Many travels on the road with the 13-year old when he was younger, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but never with all three. We always fly on the plane, and the traveling on the plane is easier, it's quicker, right? 2 hour flight, 3 hour flight. I think the longest was a 4 hour flight with my 3 year old who was about 18 months. But 7 hours, I have to say I'm quite nervous. So instead of asking, are we there yet? We will definitely be asking, are we calm yet? Because I can anticipate some moments of them getting bored, them getting antsy, getting hungry, getting tired, getting restless. All of the above, all of those are reasons why we might fear as parents traveling with young kids on the road. Think about it. Have you done that before? What are some advice that worked for you? What am I doing to prepare? Well, in order to ease some of the anxiety, of course, planning ahead helps. It always helps when you can plan ahead. The two things that I'm most concerned about is keeping them entertained and fed because we don't want to have to stop every 2 seconds just to get them food, right? So I made sure to buy the entire store of Walmart, and I'm gonna have that whole store in the back of the car because gotta keep them fed, right? All their favorite snacks. I made sure to put that, and I saw a YouTube video of someone explaining some tips, and I basically individually wrapped all of their snacks and named and labeled their snacks in a certain bag so that everybody knows these are your snacks and those are his snacks. And so I'm just hoping it works out with that. I don't think we'll run out of snacks. The one thing that could be an issue is that toddlers like to change their mind what their favorite snack is. He might decide, well, you know what, that thing that was my favorite for every single day for the last year is all of a sudden not my favorite and I don't want it. Or it really is his favorite, but then he just decides, I'm just going to tell you it's not my favorite. Ooh, just the other day, he loves chocolate milk. And I made him some chocolate milk actually with white milk mixed with chocolate syrup. And he said, I don't want chocolate milk. So then I threw it out. I poured it out in the sink. 2 seconds later, he's crying, I want chocolate milk. Whew, yeah, it takes a lot of patience to parent, especially patience to parent a toddler. Yes, they tend to run the house. So, am I nervous about tomorrow, about being on the road for 7 hours? I am, but I'm less nervous because I have prepared his snacks. So, making sure they're fed and making sure they're entertained. And I am not that person or psychiatrist or parent that is going to say, oh, stay away from the devices. Oh, don't give them a device. Hey, do what you need to maintain your sanity, because that's what I do. I was hoping, because we actually decided to rent a car, I was hoping that that car would have Wi Fi, but it does not. He doesn't have his own phone with data, so I'm concerned about that. Of course, we're not going to spend the whole time on the device. Honestly, if he could spend 7 hours the whole trip entertained, that's fine with me. But there's more than just devices. I have an old phone that he could use. I can use my hotspot so he could have Wi Fi that way. I did download, or I think I'm downloading. I hope it's downloading. Last I checked, it wasn't downloading. But the plan was to download some episodes that he could watch that did not require Wi Fi. However, it's not just about that, not just about devices, because I know there are parents that don't like to do that. That's not my number one go to. We bought a play station or play table that he can put on his lap. It's good for the plane as well as good for the car ride. And I've never had it before. I've never bought it, but I literally typed in Amazon traveling with toddler, traveling with baby, and these things pop up. So, love Amazon. So, I'm looking forward to this little table thing that he can be able to keep entertained. I bought a ton of stickers, a ton of coloring books. Did I have crayons? I think I have crayons. That'd be kind of interesting to have coloring book without crayons. And just lots of different things. And it's always good to introduce something new on the trip. So if I'm going to give him books and toys that he's always played with, of course it's good to have something that's his favorite. But a new toy, a new book, new stickers, that is amazing. And I took that idea from my husband, who traveled with the babies by himself and just kept giving them sticker after sticker after sticker. So apparently that worked. I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, I'm traveling with extended family. So my mother-in-law, it's like hopefully going to do a caravan. It's going to be I say my mother-in-law, my mom, my sister, my brother, and my husband and my kids. So 2 cars, nice little caravan. Haven't done that in a long time. Going to a family reunion. So another thing to keep our sanity is to switch it up. I mean, maybe there's a baby in one car and then a baby in another car. Maybe we split up the babies. Maybe we split up who's watching the babies. Obviously, we're going to switch drivers, but maybe um, there's a time where I'm not riding in the car with the babies. I don't think so. I think that I will ride with the babies the whole time, but we split it up. Who rides with the babies? That's another thing that you could do, riding with toddlers and a baby. But I'm not really here to give all the advice because I've never done it before. So I plan to go live tomorrow on the road and or make videos while I'm on the road, and you will see the results tomorrow as to how it went. And if all this advice that I've been searching online is helpful, because yeah, they say, okay, keep them entertained. You want to make sure they don't get bored and restless. So that's why I tried to get those engaging activities. So let's see how that goes. And even with the snacks, I've got certain things that I'm gonna hold on to till he like really breaks, because he loves M and M's. But I don't want to start out with M and M's. It's chocolate, right? But if he really just starts crying and getting into that temper tantrum, I'm gonna bust out the M&Ms. I'm gonna bust out some more stickers. Maybe it'll help. And maybe if we haven't stopped in a while, let's stop. Let's get some air. I've been talking about the toddler the whole time. Honestly, I definitely don't have the answers with what to do with the baby. He's a little bit more calm, but he can get really antsy and bored when it comes to the being in the car seat. And I don't know if he likes stickers. And once he's eaten, he's eaten. But the good thing about him is he'll knock out. He will knock out. So that's another thing about traveling, is trying to schedule it around their schedules. We thought about traveling through the night, but then how are we going to travel through the night? We got to get our own sleep. And I doubt the toddler will take a nap during the trip, but yeah, the baby will. Okay, so you know what? I'm literally processing this while I'm talking to you. Like, it's gonna be okay. The baby will take a nap. That's right. He takes frequent naps. We'll be good. Things I looked up, they suggest having a nice calm playlist, play some spa music. We do that anyway. But I'm really banking on, pulling out that device when need be. We got not the iPad, but the tablet, play some games, sing, point at some trees, I spy, all kinds of things. And just really just trying to calm down and manage those, whatever the triggers are, emotional outbreaks. So my thing is that, look, you want it, you're going to get it. You're going to get it all. I'm not picking any battles tomorrow just to avoid those meltdowns. But as long as everybody's safe, it's cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have found at this point. Managing the schedules, traveling around the schedules. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So we're gonna see if I mean obviously being prepared is better than not being prepared, staying organized. Oh, it says you're taking care of yourself. Yeah, making sure you're well fed, right? If you're not well fed and hydrated, how are you gonna take care of them, right? I'll make sure I do that. I'll make sure I get a good night's sleep tonight. But I'm excited about the newness of this. Yeah. So wish me luck. I'll be going live tomorrow, raw, and just letting you know how it goes. And we will learn together. Are we calm yet? Traveling with Tots without tears, hopefully. So here is part one of that. Bye bye.